everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two pass rushes that have caused more than a few sleepless nights for quarterbacks and offensive coordinators. It's Khalil Mack and Von Miller.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Return 22 yards.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right up. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Lynch on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And some space here. There he goes, right side. A big play that time for the Raiders. 71 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
for it with Lynch. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. Now receiver in motion left. On second down, Lynch. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down? Sebastian Janikowski has fashioned quite a career. I wonder if he's just a little bit jealous, though, because Adam Vinatieri leads him in just about every category. That's the only guy ahead of him.
Yeah, he's second in points, field goals made, extra points made, you name it. But he still had a heck of a career.
A monster career, an incredible leg.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Booker on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Dancing to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, Lynch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start the drive with Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to the great advantage for Oakland.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd and 5.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Carr going to throw. Looking deep for Crab. He's got it at the 15. And that one results in 35 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good game. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the 2nd half?
Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, it's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lynch looking to throw on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw on third down, Lynch. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
His throw incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Lynch. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And this This will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They dump it off to Lynch. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 32-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lynch. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And he motions the wide receiver. Carr now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Carr. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Carr now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this one is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, here's Simeon. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go!
Out of the gun, Simeon. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On 1st down, Carr. And this is Cook with the ground. Cook stripped, the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment, 2nd down here. From the gun, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Eluding, and the pressure gets to him again. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 6-year man Marquette King on to punt. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Launching one for Henderson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw, it's Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Marquell Lee in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now contact contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now here come the Raiders. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And coming out now, the Broncos. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll hand off to Booker. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go! Blue 90! Hot! Blue 90!
Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. Now he'll escape to his left, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Simeon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Janikowski now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try.
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
A second down carry for Booker. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Simeon. And that is incomplete. Simeon and the offense staying put. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, watch 85. Now let's go. Green, 39. Let's see what you got.
They are going to go with Simeon. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
In the red zone this time.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Now, you waiting?
Following the penalty, Lynch. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Carr going option right. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Play clock winding down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On second down, here's Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Janikowski on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Simeon on 1st down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Simeon finding Thomas there to give the Broncos a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, 34 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Second down following the run. Throwing now is Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. motion. Now it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the D-line's going to spread out. From his goal line here, Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Simeon. Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Simeon now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. The Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more.
Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there on third down for the Broncos. 42 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Again, it's Charles. And he'll go down at the 28. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Simeon. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bruce Irvin from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Let's go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.